Morning, everyone. Day 37 of the adventure. Just to give you a recap of yesterday. Left the hotel early in the morning. Got on the trail at 7:10. It was a long day. 16 miles. Took me 12 hours. New York's tough. A lot of bouldering, hand over hand stuff, up and down. And then as soon as you go up a mountain, it takes you straight back down. As soon as you get down the bottom, it takes you straight back up. So it was a lot of climbing yesterday and descending. I spent the night at the shelter. It's Memorial Day weekend, which is kind of like the unofficial start of summer. So a lot of people were out and the weather's great too. It's actually getting a bit too warm for hiking for me, but I'm not used to it. But so there were a lot of people having a good old time in the shelter. So I tented as far away as I could, probably about 120 meters, just to minimize the noise and the carousing. Got a decent night's sleep. Another beautiful day. It's Sunday here. Yeah, but shorter day today. Yesterday was a long one. About 10.5 miles to a shelter. Have to go through a detour to get over a real busy highway. I think someone got killed there trying to cross a while back, so they have this detour now. So a bit shorter day today, which will be appreciated. And then tomorrow I head into more suburbia for a bit. I actually crossed the Hudson River on this big old bridge. But yeah, that's it. Good day. Feeling better this morning. Pretty darn tired last night, but that's to be expected. It's like that way every night. Okay, cheers. Here we are in Harriman State Park. And look at the view we got after climbing for half an hour. And it's a bit hard for you to see in the video, but that's the New York City skyline in there. You can just Good morning all. Day 38. Just about atop Bear Mountain. Very famous mountain just outside New York City, kind of like a big playground for people, and boy, look at the view. Big climb up here, but well worth the view. And on top I think there's a fire tower or something, so you might get some more video, but beautiful. Good morning everyone. Quick recap. What's going on? I just went over I'm in Bear Mountain State Park, went to the peak, went up to the Perkins Memorial Tower on top, took a photo or two. Big climb up, but this is right beside New York City, so I think back in the CCC days, back in the 30s, when people were unemployed, it was a huge work project. And the steps they put in, thousands of steps, rock steps, beautifully laid out. So walking up and walking down, which I'm doing now, is nice. It's very nice. Just thought I'd show you the trail, but great day so far. Got an early start. I'm walking down towards the Hudson River, which is about a mile wide over here. Then I cross the Bear Mountain Bridge. So Bear Mountain's quite a unique place. People all over the place. Today's Memorial Day, Monday, so everyone's off. It's a holiday. Unofficial start of summer. But a great day, very varied. I'm really enjoying it. It's warm, but it's breezy, so it's quite good. They say on the step, you go down about 1,000 steps to get down to the river. That tower I was on, that's the highest point on the AT in New York. And at the bottom, I go through a zoo shortly, and that's the lowest point on the AT, on the entire AT. about 124 feet above sea level, whereas Mount Washington's in New Hampshire is over 6,000 feet above sea level. Clingmanstone in Tennessee is about 6,600 feet above sea level. Anyway, just thought I'd show you the trail. Good day so far, beautiful breeze. Yeah, having an excellent day. Views are fantastic. Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm walking through. Okay guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, day 38 synopsis. I'm still on the AT, but I'm going to something good very soon. That's a deli. I get to resupply a little bit and get a sandwich for tonight. Town food. Nothing tastes better than town food. It was a really good day. It's warm right now. This is the trail. I went over Bear Mountain State Park. Went to the top, went back down. They built this thing in the 30s. The CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, built all these steps up and down. It's amazing what they did. There's literally thousands of steps going up this mountain and down the mountain. There's a big tower on top. And there's so many people out today. It's Memorial Day weekend. I came down from the mountain and there's a lake there. And there, I kid you not, thousands of people picnicking and having a great time on Memorial Day because the weather's perfect today. And the smell of charcoal and burgers and hot dogs and corn on the grill. People going fishing, playing volleyball, soccer. It was just amazing. Then I walked through a zoo and crossed the Bear Mountain Bridge, which is going to be 100 years old next year. Then went up a big hill. Went to my first campsite I was going to try to get to, but it was so early. I decided to go into the second one here. So I'll be hitting a deli real soon. And it's a short walk from there to a spiritual center. I think it's Franciscan monks that have this place, and to hikers, they make available, I think, their baseball field and the pavilion that's there. So they can take a cold shower on a hot day. It sounds great to me. There's a privy there. There's probably flat ground to camp on, and there's water for the tap. So definitely looking forward to that. It's been a great day. Last 2 days are real tough, exhausting. But today is different. Today I'll hike about 14 and a half miles. I actually missed the trail I took a photo of a rock cairn, and that said basically to turn right. I went straight for half a mile and said, oops, wrong place. I had to go back, so that's an extra mile I had to hike. But it's been a great day. Really enjoyed it. Interesting fact, the AT goes through zoo, trailside zoo, right beside the Hudson River. It's I think they keep a lot of injured and rehabilitating animals here. There's a little geology museum, but yeah, it's about a quarter mile through the zoo. It's blazed and everything. Yeah, very interesting. Thought you'd like to know. Morning, everyone. Can't stop too much. The wind's just starting to kick up, but up till now, if you stop for a second, the mosquitoes roll over you. Just so I show you the trail today. You hear the sounds. See what I see. Beautiful rock walls. Gorgeous. Morning, everyone. Day 39, I think, of the adventure. I've been hiking for about an hour or so. This is a great place to eat some brekkie. There's my oatmeal, soaked oats, but pretty view here. Nice place to have breakfast. Still in New York. Yesterday's stay at the Graymore Spiritual Life Center, which is a Franciscan monk kind of retreat. They hold meetings there and retreats. But what a peaceful place. I had such a marvelous time there. Such a peaceful place. And they cater, you tent out in their baseball field. So it's nice and flat and it's grassy. They have cold showers. I took one. It was so refreshing once you get past the initial. They have, you can charge up your electronics there. They have garbage cans. They had water from a faucet. You couldn't ask for a better place. And there were probably 7 or 8 of us tenting last night. It was lovely. But just to let you know, it was such a peaceful place. And I walked around the grounds, and they have a few chapels up there, and retired Franciscan monks stay there. But the grounds were immaculate. It was such a great place to stay. Anyway, plan A today is to go to a shelter. Big day, maybe about 15 miles total. If I'm lucky, if I'm feeling all right and it's early, I might go a few extra miles to another hut, but we'll see. So far, the trail's been fairly kind. Anyway, see you a little further north. Good morning, day 40 of the adventure. Had a nice climb up here. It's been good hiking so far. Good climb up here. Pretty views. This is New York. You can hear traffic, of course, in the distance. I want to show you this. This is quite neat. This is like a 9/11 memorial. In memory of September 11th, 9/11. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, definitely wanted to show you this. Have a good day. So I want to show you what the woods are like here in New York. Again, this is New York. You can hear traffic in the background, but the trail's pretty kind today. Turns out I've got a short day because I've got a visitor coming. I've got my sister flying in from North Carolina to hike the AT for about 8-9 days with me. So she comes in late tonight. So because her son's bringing her in, I got to stop at a deli, town food. But stop at the deli and spend the night there, supposedly at the back of a store. And that way she can come in. She won't be coming until late, till after it's dark, well after it's dark. So she'll meet us there rather than on a mountaintop somewhere in the middle of the night. And tomorrow we'll start the adventure. She's green. She's a rookie when it comes to this stuff. She just spent a fortune at REI buying stuff. On sale though. Good on her. 30% off on Memorial Day weekend. But so that'll be interesting the next few days. Next week or so hiking with her. It'll be fun. Haven't hiked around too many people lately. Because the bubble we started with just kind of separated. Some people go faster, some go slower, some get hurt, some leave. Then they come back. So you don't see many of the same people anymore. The people going north that have had 1,000 miles, They just zoom past you like you're standing still. So yeah, it'd be good to have her around with. It'll be good brother-sister sort of bonding time. So, but yeah, so a short day, 9-10 miles at the most. And then I'll just hang around all afternoon waiting for her, hopefully. Hopefully they'll let me camp there. But if nothing else, I'll get a nice sub out of the deal. Looking forward to that. Okay, cheers for now. Bye. Morning everyone, day 41 of the adventure. This is the Morgan Stewart shelter, a real nice shelter. It's got hewn logs in it. But anyway, we have a guest this morning.
Drinking water.
What's your name, young lady?
Hopeless.
Hopeless. Hopeless.
Hopeless, yes.
She happens to be my sister, but that's not her Christian name, but that's all right. We'll just call her Hopeless for this video.
Yes, she's hopeless, trust me.
So she came in late last night. My nephew brought her in here, her boy. About 10 o'clock, she set up her tent, still had price tags and everything. Anyway, we slept,
I'm a newbie.
We slept next to a cement factory, so that was pretty busy and noisy too, as well as the compressor.
Very true.
But we've hiked 4 miles on the AT so far this morning. And how is it? Your first miles on the AT, first miles backpacking.
Extremely hard. A lot harder than I ever expected. A lot harder.
It was actually a very easy trail today.
I know, that's what worries me.
And can we see the kitchen sink in there? It's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
There's a kitchen sink.
Makeup, no.
Anyway, we'll see how this day goes. But so far, again, beautiful weather. Although it's meant to start raining tomorrow. Again, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, this is a special edition of Tree ID. This is the Dover Oak. Look how big it is. Maryann's hugging it as best she can. It is humongous. It's the oldest tree on the AT, the whole AT. It's over 300 years old, so it's pre-revolutionary. And it's just enormous. Absolutely enormous. The Dover Oak. I think we're near Dover, New York. That's why they call it that. But and it's got a blaze on it too. But it is just huge. And you should know it's a white oak from what I've said in previous weeks. But yeah, everyone, the Dover Oak, this week's Tree ID. Afternoon, everyone. Day 42. Here's some of the trail. My sister showed up yesterday and she hiked about 12 miles. First time backpacking in her life, so she did fantastic, but she was shattered. It was a tiring day. We made it to a shelter last night, set up her tents, and she kind of collapsed, but had a good night's sleep. Yesterday was hot. Today seems hot and humid again. Although you might hear some thunder in a bit. It might change. But yesterday we hiked on the AT about 12 miles. Today it's about 9 to a shelter, and we'll call it quits. She's tired, and the heat's just sapping us. But this morning we stopped at store, and they were hiker friendly, as they say. So we were able to sit there, charge up, eat some ice cream they had, and some Gatorade. Sat in some chairs, which was unusual, but the taste felt great. Went to get water outside and found out they have outside showers. It's about 30 degrees, so we took outside showers with a little bit of warm, a lot of cool water, but it was great. To smell good until we got done, started climbing the hill and sweated our guts out again. But yeah, it's a good afternoon, and things are going well. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Day 43 on the 18th. What do we have here? A lady with a Zimmer frame, no? No.
This is hard.
This is our bridge this morning. Just about ready to get into Connecticut. And Maryann has all her dry clothes in her dry sack, so if she did fall in, she'd be fine. She's doing good. Where are we?
10 Mile River.
Right. Let's have a look.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Look at that. And look over here. We're on a footbridge going over top. Over here, another river, probably the Housatonic, I think, joins. It's gorgeous. What a gorgeous morning. It's cool. Breeze just kicked in. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. This is the Housatonic River, I believe. And here it goes through some rapids. That's as close as I can get. It's quite neat. Look at that thing. Wonderful. Hey everyone, I think it's day 44 on the trail. You know, a little bit of a road walk here for a wee bit stuff. Talk is about 10:30 in the morning, 10 o'clock. My sister came to hike for 10 days with me, but found out this is not her cup of tea. So after 2.5 days and about 26 miles, so it's like a marathon, she's heading home. I just left her. She's going to walk down to a country store, and her son's going to pick her up, my nephew, Jojo. But Maryann, thanks for being here with me. It really helped me. It's great to have family here and people I know, because I don't see too many people I know these days, just occasionally. So that was great. 10 days, 2.5, it doesn't matter. It was great. So thanks again. Yeah, we had a good time. Unfortunately, she came out here for like the two probably hottest days that I've been out here. It was 90 degrees, which is about 32. It was miserable hiking. We hiked right in the middle of it too. There's a nice bog here. Real nice, real pretty. A lot of wildlife in there, I'm sure. But thanks again, Maryann. That's great. We entered Connecticut today. So finished with New York. That's great. About 95 miles of New York. And about 50 miles or so in Connecticut. So the next mini goal for me is to get through Connecticut. That's my next little goal. Probably take me about, well, like I say, 50 miles from there. So take me about 4 days, maybe 5. We'll see. It rained a little bit last night, which is good. We haven't had much rain at all, but not a lot. It was cooler this morning. It wasn't 90 degrees, so that helped. It was real humid before, but now it's just breeze is kicking in. You can probably hear. And I'm finally starting to get some stuff dried out because my shirt was soaked just from the humidity, even though it was cool. Anyway, I got another 7.5. We hiked in about 5.5 so far. I've got about 7.5 to go to a shelter. I got a big climb coming up. I'm probably on top. I'll stop and eat some lunch. Just want to let you know what's going on. Okay? So cheers, everyone. Cheers from the trail going north through Connecticut. Hey everyone, just wanted to show you this little avenue of white. So excuse my bouncing because of the rocks. Isn't this pretty? An avenue of white as you're walking down the trail. I'm just about at the shelter, day 43. Day 43 is just about to end. Didn't rain, cooler today. It was humid. Isn't this pretty? All these flowers, these is mountain laurel, I'm gonna guess. All coming out with these crooked stems. Isn't that neat? I thought you'd like it.